Well, it looks like we have a complete family meltdown on our hands today. Imagine finding out that your husband of 11 years has been having a secret affair with your own sister for 4 straight years. And when your mother cuts off the traitorous daughter to stand by the victim, the rest of the extended family turns around and calls the mother heartless. Today, we are answering the ultimate moral and legal question. When family betrays family, where do you draw the line? Welcome back to Legal Verdict Daily, your go-to destination for real life legal breakdowns, drama analysis, and workplace justice. Today, we are diving into a trending case from rSlash. Am I the asshole that has split the internet completely in half? Before we get into the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like icon, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our daily breakdowns. Let's inspect the evidence. Our original poster is a 59-year-old mother of 2 daughters, Emma, who is 35, and Chloe, who is 33. On the surface, both daughters appeared to have built wonderful lives. Emma had been married to her husband for 11 years with 2 children, while Chloe had been married for 8 years with a young son. For years, the family gathered for holidays, birthdays, and Sunday dinners under the assumption that everyone was happy, supportive, and loyal. However, behind this picture, perfect facade, a massive betrayal was taking place completely undetected. From an analytical perspective, long-term deception within close family structures is extremely rare without subtle red flags. Typically, an affair lasting 4 years requires intentional planning, alibis, and coordinated lying. The fact that this went unnoticed for 48 months shows just how deeply trusted both Chloe and Emma's husband were within the inner family circle. The entire situation blew wide open 6 weeks ago. At past midnight, the mother received an urgent call from Emma, who was completely hysterical and barely able to speak. Emma explained that for the past few months, her husband had grown increasingly secretive. He was guarding his phone, changing passwords, and making up constant excuses about working late. That night, while he was fast asleep beside her, Emma finally unlocked his phone. What she uncovered was a 4-year archive of explicit text messages, photos, and secret meet-ups between her husband and her younger sister, Chloe. When confronted by the family, Chloe's initial instinct was to deny everything, but when presented with printed screenshot evidence, she broke down into tears, claiming it was just a terrible mistake that spiraled out of control. Let me be clear about something. A mistake is forgetting to buy milk on the way home. A 4-year secret affair with your sister's spouse is 48 months of deliberate, calculated choices. The initial confrontation at a family gathering quickly escalated into complete chaos. Arguments turned physical when Chloe attempted to slap Emma in front of relatives, forcing family members to physically restrain her. Seeing the absolute disaster unfolding, Chloe's husband quietly gathered their son and left the house. Within 48 hours, he notified Chloe that he was filing for an immediate divorce. Days later, after Emma's husband admitted to the full extent of the affair, Emma filed for divorce as well. Following the fallout, Chloe panicked, realizing her life was crumbling around her. She called her mother 82 times in a single day. She left crying voicemails begging her mother not to abandon her, claiming she had already lost her husband, her sister, and her social circle, and could not survive losing her mother too. The psychological nerve required to ruin your sister's marriage and then demand maternal emotional support is truly staggering. The mother made a firm decision. She informed Chloe that she could no longer look at her the same way, viewing her actions not as a single error in judgment, but as years of systematic cruelty against her own sister. The mother went completely no contact with Chloe for the foreseeable future. However, extended family members soon began pressuring the mother, arguing that a parent's love should be unconditional and that abandoning a child when they hit rock bottom is wrong. This creates an agonizing dilemma for the mother. If she welcomes Chloe back into her life, she effectively tells Emma that her trauma doesn't matter. Every time the mother considers softening her stance, she pictures Emma sitting alone on her bed at midnight, discovering that the two people she trusted most in the world were stabbing her in the back. The Reddit community responded with overwhelming support for the mother's strict stance. Top commenter user Jesse783 highlighted a critical distinction. Chloe is not crying because she feels genuine remorse for ruining Emma's life. She is crying because she got caught and is experiencing the consequences of her own actions. You can maintain a loving relationship with your grandson through his father without enabling your daughter's toxicity. Another top response pointed out the hypocrisy of the extended relatives. It is very easy for distant aunts and uncles to demand forgiveness when it isn't their marriage that was destroyed. Protecting the victim and the family must always take priority over comforting the perpetrator. From a legal perspective, this case touches on several major areas of family law. First, regarding the divorces in jurisdictions that recognize fault. Base divorce, long-term adultery can significantly alter marital asset division, alimony obligations, and settlement terms. Electronic evidence like 4 years of text messages serves as undeniable proof in court. Second, concerning the mother's relationship with her grandson, grandparent visitation rights are strictly limited under legal precedent like Troxel versus Granville. Fit parents have a constitutional right to decide who interacts with their children, since Chloe's ex-husband is moving closer to his own family. The mother will need to maintain a positive relationship with him directly to secure visitation time with her grandson. Our official legal verdict on this case is definitive, not the asshole. Setting firm boundaries against emotional abuse and standing by the victim in your family is not abandonment. It is an act of ethical leadership and necessary self-preservation. Here are 3 key takeaways from this case. First, unconditional love does not mean unconditional access. You have every right to remove toxic individuals from your life. Second, always preserve digital evidence during domestic disputes. And third, respect third-party parental rights when navigating grandparenthood after a divorce. That wraps up today's breakdown on Legal Verdict Daily. What would you do if you were in this mother's shoes? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. We will see you in the next episode.